France. We can get a non-aggression pact with the Soviet Union. Which will be great. And we're also going to give a non-aggression pact to the Republicans. Also, another thing that history games never include, Russia was actually allied, kind of, to Czechoslovakia during this time period. But for some reason, I never see that in any of the history books or anything. Hell, most people don't even know that Poland and Russia went to war in 1922. Or did it end in 1922? I think it was the War of 1920. I can't remember. Anyway, they went to war. And nobody remembers that shit. Whenever Poland actually beat the Russians, even though the Russians pushed them all the way to Warsaw, they actually won because of this river right here. Can't really see it. There you go. This frickin' river. That and the Russian commanders weren't communicating, so in the south they were pushing, but they lost in the north, and then they pushed around. It was great. They should have been communicating more, though. They could have recaptured Poland. And then the Soviets really... History would have gone way different if the Soviets had captured Poland. Because then the German Reich would have had to declare war on the Soviet Union to get control of Danzig. And immediate declaration on the Soviet Union, especially with the Allies supporting, that's a two-front war that he cannot win. That's the whole reason that he made his peace with Russia, is because he knew that he couldn't fight a two-front war. Not against the French and the Russians at the same time. Especially with the United Kingdom allying up again. Even with Italian support, I mean, he wouldn't have Austro-Hungarian support this time. So, I mean, it would have been over for him. Sorry if I'm rambling, I just don't know what else to talk about right now. I mean, we're kind of just waiting. Yeah, we're really just waiting, so I'm going to throw that up a little bit higher. Anyway, we're going to soon get divisions and basic training, but mainly I want to get our production fixed first. That way we're producing enough. So this will be done within a year. This will be done, I have no idea. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pause that, throw that, give us some more civilian factories, which we will be using to build more military factories, which shall be glorious. Alright, they're almost done with the sets of 3 I gave them, and about to be working on the sets of 1 over here in middle France. So... we kind of do have to worry about the Belgian front a little, but for the most part we won't have to worry about it so much. Especially if this war goes exactly how I plan it to, which is us hold right here, get the Russians involved immediately with the Germans. What we're going to do is, instead of me joining the Allies, which is what historically happens, Germany's going to declare war on Poland. Poland most likely will decide, well, shit, I can't fight the Germans on my own, so let me just throw in my hand with the Allies. And so the Allies will declare war on Germany. Germany will destroy Poland. Britain won't be able to touch Germany. And Germany will give their portion to the Soviet Union. The Molotov whatever pact. They'll give their portion to Russia, And then Germany, not knowing what else to do, its AI is going to freak out and then declare war on me. Because it's used to attacking France, which it can't do. So, what's going to end up happening is once they declare war on me, all their army is going to be like right here, and they're going to also have to defend the entire Russian side. They're going to push in the Russians a little bit. I mean, that's just how the Russians go. They're going to get their ass pushed in a little. Me, I'm going to see if the Italians join, and if the Italians join, I'm just going to hold this line temporarily, destroy the Italians, and then hopefully by the time I do that, they haven't declared war on the Belgians, and I can just push through the imaginal line. Hopefully. I'm not saying that's how it's going to go. That's my plan for the future. I know it's a little early, but it's only like a couple days early, so shouldn't be that bad of a punishment. Actually, I probably should have just saved it up for those days, because you can save up to 30 days worth of research and then done it whenever there was no penalty. That's what I should have done, but I didn't do it. Why am I whispering? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we're pretty much stuck here waiting in a time loop until my shit finishes. Alright, we're about halfway done with this, which is great. And it looks like this is going down relatively quickly, so I mean, it isn't going down too quick, but it's not going down too slow either. Support equipment I really don't need that much right now. I mean, hell. Just the main thing is I want to get a little bit of a stockpile going with these things, the weapons. These things. I want to get a stockpile going with weapons because I will be training these soldiers to get their experience up, and experience generates army experience. Which means higher army experience means I can add some fucking shit. I'm hoping to get at least like 10 out of these guys. I don't know if I'm going to get 10, but that's what I'm hoping for. At least. This is 38 divisions. So hopefully that'll be enough. 38 plus 15. We're probably going to have to up this to around 70, and then this, I don't know. I'm scared of the Germans. They're quite rapey, if you know what I mean. And there's that extra research slot, which is going to be glorious. Yeah, it's glorious. But now that we're communist and we have that daily tick of communism, I really don't have to waste it on the communist revolutionary. Instead, I can go over here and change. I can now change it to partial. Oh, that is so much better than civilian economy. Okay, so now that that's done, we can start. Oops. Oh god, quite a few of them finished. Jesus. Okay, hold on. Yep, you guys are starting to shit them out like fucking donuts. I don't know if you shit out donuts that quickly. But, we're gonna just keep clicking wildly and fill this in. There we go, and we'll leave this section open, mostly. Oop. Hold on. We didn't... Yeah, okay, we see, it builds up for 30 days. Okay. We didn't lose any research. We're gonna go ahead and throw this down here. And that'll be both of the military things I need done. Then we immediately need to look into this. Which is right here. We're going to go with superior firepower. I really like superior firepower. I know you guys are gonna get sick of hearing that, but I fucking love superior firepower. To me, it just makes sense. You shell the enemy once they're confused and running around with their like a chicken with their head cut off. You immediately rush in troops. Don't get me wrong, everything else has its place. It's just I don't know, I like the old-fashioned there's a battle line right here, you know, and it's like our artillery's here, your artillery's there, we lob shells at each other. That's why I really like learning about World War I. Because there was a shitload of that. Okay, maybe we should go ahead and research the fighter. We're gonna need him. We're not going for this shit yet, because I know I can't get this until after I have 75 factories. Trying to decide. Fortification focus? A leftist rhetoric. Trying to decide. Defense. Attack. Fuck it, we should probably join the common turn. Ooh, the Hindenburg didn't blow up. It had a close call. Does that mean Amelia Earhart's gonna survive? Who knows? Shit. Republican Spain lost. Do we have... No, we're almost there. Shit, now that we're producing 107 a day, we'll make a stockpile in no time. Once we get about 2,000 stockpiled, then we'll begin the training exercises, and then we'll begin recruiting. Might as well go out with the extra output. We're definitely going to need to keep an eye on our convoys. If this was on Iron Man mode, which it's not because just in case something happens with the video, I can revert. But if it was, this is an easy way to get the France achievement, if it works, for not being surviving until 1938 without capitulating. If it works. Do I know if it's going to work? Hell nah. Alright, so she didn't survive, but the Hindenburg did. Anyway, I'm going to take a break here, guys. See you guys in the next episode.